Computer, Micovan's log supplemental. Well, I've been working on the Voyager ship for quite a while. Again. It's like I put way too many freaking hours into this thing, man. It's just incredible. So, I've been upgrading here and there. I even upgraded this little guy here. There's still an issue with the sitting down in them, or that problem's back. I added storage, and I figure, I'm trying to think of how it would be used. Probably going to get rid of these thrusters over here. I don't know. Might keep them. But I'm working. This is a big storage container. I'm not going to list all these mods because, god dang, I couldn't keep track. There's no way. I didn't write them down, and I don't really care. And I put a force field here in front of the door, which is pretty neat. You can pass through it, but it holds back the air, so that's kind of nice. There is these, I forget who makes these too, but conveyor tubes. They're kind of neat, kind of shiny. You know what I mean? They look really brand spanking new. And the lights are kind of hard to see, but they're pretty neat. I like them. So I got those in some places where I needed them. They have extra different curves and connectors. Not a whole bunch back here, I don't think, except for I exchanged some doors and airlocks. Oh, and ran piping, so everything could be connected. Back this way, I did, add access here. So no matter what level you're coming from, you can to get here, you can still get down to the ground without using your backpack. Because you might run out of power or whatever. And I built chambers on different levels like this. You gotta remember, when I mirror this will be an airlock right here. Because this centerpiece will stay. And everything on the left is gonna be over here on this side. So this will be a double door with a little space in between. I was gonna put... I have to put, really, air. Actually, do I? It's not like it's going to lose the air once the door shuts. So I think we might be alright. I could put... There is an extra conveyor right there for an air. But not up there. I'd have to add another one. But no, I don't think you would really lose your oxygen. I haven't quite got these. This is going to be like 4. Each one of these is going to be just 4 rooms for crew. So that's pretty good sized rooms in there. I'm not finished with these yet. What do we got down here? What's going on? Oh, I just kind of added. Now back in there I might put extras, but as far as interacting, you're just going to come down the stairs, go through the hallways, and really, unless you go through a Jeffries tube, you won't be going into that open area. Let's see here. What do we got? Oh, I got more of the rooms that I have halfway finished, at least, or some. I think these might be finished. So there's 2 here and 2 there and 2 there. And I haven't done anything to this room yet. What do we got down here? I haven't really called this out as anything at this point. One thing about these wall blocks I like, they have these ones that are conveyors, so that's pretty cool. Except they don't have a corner conveyor. So that was pretty odd. They have a corner thing, but it's not a conveyor. And if you... Yeah, I don't get what's up with that. But... yeah, it's pretty cool. So I haven't figured out what to do with that room yet. I did upgrade the reactors to a couple of different kinds. You still have your main, the main reactor room, but then you have more below and above for extra power. We still got the storage. But I'm going in there doing little intricate stuff, which is taking up time, and it's starting to slow down. So I'm like, oh no, what's it going to do when I mirror this damn thing? It's going to slow the hell down. Hey, wait a minute. That tunnel didn't work the other day. I was trying to figure out some way of using this tunnel to go to the forward array, and I couldn't get it to open. But now it's open. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I have other refineries. I'm not going to replace these refineries. I may add some other ones that are more visible. But there's cooler looking. I think it's Azimuth has cooler components. But, whatever. That's kind of behind the scenes. We have a lot of extra space, man, that I have not been able to utilize at this point. So I have to figure that out. And really, the only access is right here to this room, and that would be going through, you know, the oxygen generation room. So we got plenty of oxygen. I could have went higher, another row or something, but or even another row coming off of those conveyors. I thought about it, but man, how much air do you freaking need? Jeez. But yeah, it looks like the only access to this area down here, so I'm not sure what it'll be. I mean, obviously, minimum access, I'm not sure. Assemblers, maybe? I think I got assemblers back in here, though, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah? Yeah. So, big time assembler area, so... And fully upgraded. So, I'm not really sure what to put in there yet. So, yeah, you kind of have access above the... Okay, we got astrometrics, the black area, the array room, and then the dish out front. But I'm not really sure what connects to what. Okay, we got a turbo lift going right here, which we don't have a true turbo lift at this point, but we will. Some awesome modder will say, "Look, turbo lift." You can just key in how many floors, something like that, instead of having to. So yeah, there's the access. It's almost. I use one of the Jeffries tube doors, which normally indicates not any direct connect. This one here, I'm not sure why I did that. What was that going up to? Oh, that's behind the scenes, kind of a Jeffries tube. So it's kind of out of the way. I had to get up in here. I did have. There's an elevator right there, going from life support down to whatever. So I'm not really sure what that's going to be. And I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with this either. I wanted to check the length. I might have to put a connector here and then another one. I think that's the longest one. I wanted it to go maybe into a different room that's kind of dangerous or something. So I haven't figured that out yet. Yeah, Astrometrics is up here and it has tons of LCD displays I have not programmed yet. I did get the script loaded and tested it back in the gyroscope room. Yeah, look, I put the nanite contraption up here for now. It's not going to stay here. I just threw it on there. It's crazy. It works even though I'm in creative. Let's just see what happens. There it is. Go get him. Sick him. Yeah, they're just shooting right through itself to get to it. There we go. I mean, not much need for it in creative, but I may have to hide that deep inside the ship. Hooked to a large container directly, or 4 or 5 that are very protected. That way, that'll survive the crash. Look at me trying to plan ahead. Maybe I should put that in this room. It's kind of protected. Oh, I don't know. I got my battery room up in here. A lot of batteries. And I still have a lot of room. So, God, I mean, I don't want to pack that full of batteries. I mean, you got to watch the weight and all that. Yeah, I have to figure out something about, where to put the nanite factory. I might put it in there. You got to remember the bottom's going to hit the ground first, probably. I don't even know. I'm just going to let it go into a spin and see what happens, you know what I mean? But I have plenty of gravity, so as I'm running through the ship trying to get to the bridge, and then we'll look out the window and you'll see the planet slowly turning, and then I got to run all the way down to engineering or something like that. So there'll be a whole bunch of shit I got to do. And then maybe get to okay, where's yeah, I kind of made a med bay here. Just kind of jacking with this earlier. I got a little med bay, and then I try to have signs, on the stairs. But yeah, there's the crew. Oh no, they're in suspended animation. No, I have no idea. I was just messing around. I could have made all those walls full of crew, maybe. But I'm not sure if I'm going in that direction with the store. And man, look at it right here. That's as far as I've gotten, really. I mean, I kind of put down a little bit of here and there, trying to get a feel for some stuff. But man. And I know basically, I've looked at the schematics, and you can have crew quarters here also. That's a lot of crew quarters, man. Well, especially if, and I've done this before in other ones, I'm not going to decorate them. What you do is you let your crew decorate them later on their own. So just, you know, box standard crew quarters and tunnels and I mean hallways. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Look at this thing. It's going to take forever. And then I have to hide these conveyors that I ran outside. So I'll probably, you know, build up over these so they're not exposed outside or something. I don't know. Usually I hide it. I might keep one with a connector on it. Maybe a connector there and a connector there, but the other one's got to be hidden. You got over here, we got another turbo lift. And then I did pipe all the way to the front down here to 10 forward, I guess. I haven't put any of the windows in or anything up here in front. So I'll probably make this glass, you know, 10 forward. Got to be able to have a view. So we'll figure something out. That's going to be badass, man, badass. But look at all that room in there. I mean, that's just like too much. That's a lot of room, man. I think this thing is like, how long is this? 200 meters? Maybe more, maybe 300 meters long. Hundreds. Let's take a look. Let's go over here, back to, there's a nice control station. Where is my gyroscope room? I can't see it. There it is. Alright, let's head over here and take a look. So as you can see, I'm putting this way too many hours on this. I mean, I'm still, you know, I did take a Mars. I did, you know, another freaking 9 or 10 adrift videos. But any other times in here. So yeah, you got how many gyroscopes? 581. Oh, it doesn't say how big the ship is. They're gonna have to upgrade this. Remember how they had to fix this so you could sit in it properly because of the new build? Watch this. Oh wow, what the hell was that about? There it is. Look at that. What the fuck? So yeah, they're gonna fix that again. But for now, let's just see what's under info. Oh well, it won't tell me the link, will it? Not really. No. Okay, it won't say the linked, will it? You got the block count, 95,000, non-armor blocks, conveyors. Only got 34 thrusters. They're the inside kind over in the nacelle. 756 lights. No spotlights. Lagging bastards. Gravity generators 10. Now it says triangles, and I forget exactly what the difference is, but grid mass 68. Ah, that's a lot, dude. That is a lot. Okay. So yeah, there's no really. I'm thinking 300 meters. I mean, that's what I named the file. So that's huge. So when I mirror this thing, I don't even know if it'll be habitable. But that, you know, I'm just going to use it for crashing, and who knows what's going to happen, you know, once it hits a freaking planet. Now another problem is this. This is an empty small universe that I just built this half in, you know, imported the model and all that, and then started decorating it or whatever you want to say. And when I mirror it, I had to keep a list of all the mods I have loaded. That doesn't necessarily mean used, but I do have loaded, like right now, all the ones I'm using normally anyway, and some extras. So I have to remember that when I do have this as a full unit, then I save it out as a blueprint. You know, it doesn't, like when you try to import something that has mods in it, it'll let you bring it in without the mods. That'd be ridiculous though. So I pretty much have to make a list of the mods and have it preloaded in the world that I want to spawn the blueprint in. Then hopefully everything works out. It'll be someplace close to the planet, probably pretty close to the gravitational well. And then I'll set a spin or something and then let it glide in while I'm freaking out like a bitch running through the halls. No! And I come back here, try to get into it. I'll probably paste in some, oh, maybe I should, you know, I could have a runabout or something in here. Or a couple of things. So I could probably have some kind of runabout. And you gotta remember I have one up here too, which is a pretty big space for such a small door. But I could have a couple of runabouts in there, and this is kind of like a repair place for them. Got some hangars. The center one would be for like hover bikes or smaller units. And then I got this little room here that's still empty. So I got a lot of empty going on. There's a lot of empty going on. But I just thought I'd make this little short vid and show you where I'm at on this thing. Let's take a slow pan of it in case you guys want to see it. And then you might have some feedback or some ideas or whatever. Like I said, there is stuff down over there in the nacelle, but not a lot. Whoa. Oh, you know what? I think I have what you call the brig down in there somewhere. Probably wouldn't hurt to have a couple of those. And they got to be near landing bays because, you know, if you're going to bring someone in who needs to have their ass locked up, you want it kind of close to the landing bay. So, man. So I don't think I'm going to be done with this anytime soon. And I don't even know. I mean, maybe I'll leave it empty up here because if I was to make all the living quarters, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to break it open and just see a big hollow, you know, while I'm scavenging on it. But I don't want it to get so slow. And I really should reinforce with heavy armor, especially around the cargo. Because look, my major cargo is going to be right in here. And if it flips over and bashes out and destroys my cargo, well, obviously I'm going to lose most of what is stored in there. So I may put, you know what, I should probably put some secure cargo right down in this little room we were talking about, if not even right up in there. But right in here probably wouldn't be a bad idea to make it heavy armor. Or I can convert the whole damn thing to heavy armor when I take it in to mirror it. I could just say all light armor to heavy armor. That might be a way to go. Sure, it would be heavy, but that would just make a bigger hole when it slams into the planet. So I'm going to take a break on this and probably go back into my on the moon and probably continue working downstairs or down in the underground facility. Not really sure. I'd really like to get started on the roleplay part, but it looks to me like it might be a little bit down the road. Like I said, it's a little laggy, and I'm not sure if it's just because of the, that they just changed something here recently. But check this out. If you go into third person, and is that? I guess it's not lagging as much as it was earlier. I mean, it was like slow-mo molasses running. Is this door open? Nope. And why is my dude looking upward all the time? So it doesn't seem like a little slow-mo right there. Look at that. Yeah, it's starting to go into slow-mo around these blocks here. So I don't know. But anyway, just thought I'd show you where I was at. And I'll catch you next time. You guys have a good one. Computer. Self-destruct. I mean, and log.